Well, let's be clear back. The United States government then should have a plane for United States citizens, not 13,000 people with visas to want to come visit. My job, I'm a member of Congress from Dallas, Texas, and the United States of America, and my job is to speak for and to help protect Americans. Through this process, we are offering humanitarian aid. The Congress is aware of that. The administration has done that. But we need to still protect American citizens. So if American citizens need to come back, then we should find a way to get them back or to house them in an area where they could.
Yeah, okay, where they could be safe. Welcome back, Malzberg panel, host of the Christopher Hahn Show, former senior aide to Senator Charles Schumer, Christopher Hahn, and columnist for the Breitbart.com and American thinker, C. Edmund Wright. And I want to start with you, as we usually do, Christopher, and that is, you know, good for Pete Sessions debating on CNN and saying, hey, my job is to think of protecting the American people, not the people of Africa, although we're helping them in any way we can. But our main concern should be the people here. And having flights come over here and giving people there a way out because they have no hope and then bringing them here is not the answer. Why has this country not banned flights from African countries the way other African countries have banned flights from those infected with Ebola?
Well, there are two reasons. One, the CDC has urged us not to do that because they need the free travel back and forth so that they can actually contain the outbreak there, because they're equipped to do it themselves in Western Africa. So we're taking the advice of the CDC and we're doing it the right way. The second is we believe in liberty in this country, and sometimes liberty means that you might put yourself in harm's way. And I think that this has been overblown. Your chances of getting Ebola are 1 in a trillion, and I think we all need to calm down and relax.
1 in a trillion. All right. Now, you know what, Christopher? I mean, how dare you? First of all, do you have kids?
I do.
You're willing to put them in harm's way because sometimes liberty demands that? I don't know whose liberty you're talking about. I'm not concerned with the liberty of people in Africa.
Those who sacrifice liberty for security.
I'm concerned with the liberty of my child. And to say 1 in a trillion, where'd you get the 1 in a trillion, Christopher? You make that up?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured. What about it, Edmund?
Made that up. I'm not a statistician.
No, yeah, what a misuse of the word liberty. The concept of liberty is about American citizens and liberty from a big, incompetent, corrupt, overbearing federal government. Interesting that a former aide to Charles Schumer, who's been part of that big, corrupt, overbearing government, you know, would be worried about liberty all of a sudden. But even so, liberty doesn't mean stupidity. Liberty doesn't mean, you know, just not paying attention to the reality. The first role of the federal government is to protect us from threats, you know, foreign threats. And right now, this is a foreign threat.
What about it, Christopher?
You want the big overbearing government to close the port. That's what you want.
You got to say it again. You cut out. You want the big overbearing government to do what?
Liberty for security, always. It's your thing. I lose you.
Yeah, wait. That would be, if that's true, it's our liberty for our security. What liberty are you talking about that we have to sacrifice? And where's the liberty in bringing people from Africa?
You know,
whose liberty? Their liberty?
You did it with the Patriot Act. It started with the Patriot Act. This is just an extension of that. Conservatives are always looking for a way to take away liberty from Americans. They think liberty means putting on a flag pin. I think liberty means the freedom to move about the world without being hindered, being able to be secure in your house without unreasonable searches and seizure. You all don't believe that on the right.
Edmund?
What an absurd statement. First of all, the big liberty movement is in the Tea Party. It's part of the Tea Party movement.
No, it's not. That's fake liberty.
Yes, it is. It's part of the Tea Party movement. It's the Ron Paul Rand Paul part of the Tea Party. Excuse me. It's the Ron Paul Rand Paul part of the Tea Party movement. That's where the liberty movement is here. But second of all, just because the government should do its legitimate functions is no reason to excuse it being too big, too corrupt, too incompetent, and too overbearing in every other part of life.
All right, and let's talk about the great CDC that you touted, Charles. The CDC, you got nurses in 46 states, and 76% said they still don't know what their official policy is regarding Ebola. Now, the CDC was supposed to take care of this in May. What is the great CDC waiting for?
You said Charles. You're talking to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I meant Christopher. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. Look, I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to try to pretend to be one. I'm definitely not a doctor. I think that these things take time, and I think that the CDC is doing everything they can. I have trust and faith in them. I just thank God that we're not listening to the Tea Party libertarian wing of the party that would have closed down the government. We wouldn't even have a CDC right now.
Oh,
thank God.
Right. Like, guys, we'll come back. But first, we're going to talk to porn star Rick Harrison. Don't miss it.